boy. Yeah.
Greyhounds are probably the most misunderstood dog breed around, and sadly, in the wrong hands, they're also often the most abused and mistreated. There's already a number of well-organised greyhound rescue groups in Australia, which Nora Anderson-Dieppe has been a volunteer with over the years, but since she and her husband Ed have been building their interior design business, time has been a little tight. But that hasn't stopped them setting up their own small rescue group called Nora's Foster Hounds, and its mission is to help even more dogs find forever homes. Now recently they were told about a dog, a puppy that had been part of a whelping farm, basically a greyhound breeder, that was covered in faeces and had a broken leg. No one's quite sure how all this came about, but Nora was very quick to say she'd take him on. Well, we'll have the full video story soon. Meantime, I went along last week to the Animal Referral Hospital to catch up with Nora and her husband Ed as they were finally able to take the puppy they've called Pedi Pazu back home with them.
Yeah, no, Sarah's pretty amazing.
Wow.
You guys both seem pretty pleased with the results here. Tell us Pazu's story. What actually happened?
He was surrendered last week to us because he had what was suspected to be just a broken leg. I collected him from his whelping ground and took him straight to Mossman Vet, and they told me that it was a pretty severe break and it would need specialist surgery. And that's when we got in touch with the Animal Referral Hospital, who were able to help us out.
What I heard from Mossman Vet was that he basically was found covered in faeces and he wasn't in very good condition.
He was picked up in a pretty bad condition.
Yeah.
He was covered in poo and he'd also vomited.
Yeah.
He was not in a great condition at all. Yeah.
And was that from it's from a breeder or from someone who breeds to race greyhounds?
Yeah, he's from a whelping ground, which is somewhere where they raise greyhound puppies. And this isn't the first dog I've collected from them, and they've all been in pretty mediocre condition.
I gather you're pretty passionate about rescuing greyhounds. Why just greyhounds?
I think once you've met one, you then do your research and realise what a horrific background they can come from. I mean, they're the only breed where they don't come as a pet. If you want to buy a greyhound, you buy them at cost price of race dog. So, yeah, I think that says it all, really. Just why greyhounds have to race. I think they need our love.
They do. So the kind of home that you would want to see Pazu go to, just tell me about that.
So the homes that I look for greyhound puppies is somebody who is wanting to adopt a greyhound puppy, bring a companion into their home and love them for the rest of their life. I look for characteristics of someone who wants to continue puppy training and behaviour training with them. It's a beautiful bond when you train a greyhound or train your dog with obedience, and that's it really. Love and lots of it.
Now, Pazu's spent quite a bit of time at Mossman Vet and then across here at ARH. Tell us about the treatment at Mossman Vet.
We have our own dogs, and they've seen Mossman Vet for probably, I'd say, 8 to 9 years now. As soon as I started being told about greyhounds that needed help, I instantly knew where to take them. The first one started with Millie, who's our greyhound, and she had an injury on her paw. Mossman Vet classed it as a traumatic amputation, and they knew exactly what to do with it, and instead of amputating, we got her a prosthetic paw.
Fantastic. I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing the full procedure of Pazu and see the amazing work of Dr. Sarah. Hello.
Hi, Pazu.
Yeah, you calm down too much now.
That is a very small wound, yeah. I'm really impressed with that work. I mean, I've seen with Mossman Vets too, their desexing operations, tiniest little stitches, and that to me is a sign of a good surgeon.
I'm sure Dr. Sarah would like to hear that.
Definitely.
She's great.